Hello friends, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I'm Taylor, I'm also known as Trixie, and today it is Friday, February 7th, and I got called off of work today. So I had a lot of fun, went on a little adventure, but let's go ahead and get to the weigh-in. Yay! Okay friends, today it is February 7th, day 38. Damn B, 222 even. So I weighed in today, and I weighed in at 222 pounds, which is a 2.6 pound weight gain. It is still a loss of 21 pounds though, so I'm not too mad about that. And then for the steps, yesterday I finished out the day at 14,820 steps, which brings our new grand total to 459,564 steps. Hell yeah. That's exciting. Today was super fun. Since I had the day off, I went ahead and I had to go to the bank, and then because I was next to the bank, I went to the dollar store, which I never pass up an opportunity to go to the dollar store, and I got some good stuff. I got some fucking tahini peanuts. So it's like bags of peanuts, and then they're tossed in tahini, and then also some they're like corn nuts but with tahini. And then I got some microwave popcorn, which I couldn't believe that they had the kind I wanted. And it was great, except I had to wait in line for seriously 25 minutes. 25 minutes. Because it was so poppin'. And it wasn't until this little old lady asked me if it was always like that on Friday that I was just like, forgot that it's Friday. I was like, it's like this no matter what day you come in, but still. And then also I went to Safeway. And if y'all don't know, it is Monopoly season at Safeway. I always hit that up. I was pumped because I went in there to look for, was going in there to look for some Gardein turkey cutlets. They didn't have them, but they did have the barbecue pork buns. And then I got some Ruffles all dressed chips, which are vegan friendly. And they are so good, and they're so fucking hard to find. But if you don't play Monopoly, you should get on it, because I literally, right after I had Caledonia, was Monopoly season, because they always do it in like January, February time. So she was a newborn, and I had nothing but time to coupon and watch Extreme Couponers, and I did it when it was still Albertsons though. But I want a fucking iPad, so I'm here for that. One of these days I'm gonna win that $1 million. Or one of them this year is like, I don't know, it's like you can either get cash or you can get a boat. And like, boats are cool and all, but why wouldn't you take the cash? It's just my question. I would love to have a boat, and I still would take the cash, just because like, don't need a boat that bad. Also, like, the whole process of docking and like undocking and like putting a boat into the water like stresses me the fuck out, so not here for that. Let's go ahead and get into our 100 Days of Weight Loss book. Today it is day 33, which is called the fullness scale. So now you know how to recognize hunger, but how do you know when you're full or you've eaten enough? Unlike what you might think, to recognize fullness, you have to listen to your stomach instead of looking at your plate. As you are eating, your stomach muscles begin to expand in order to accommodate the food. By paying careful attention to how your abdominal area feels, you can determine the precise amount of food your body requires. The 3-point fullness scale. To recognize fullness, you can use a 3-point scale similar to the one for levels of hunger. Remember that 0 on the eating scale is neutral. You're not hungry, not full. Usually you're at this level about midway between meals when food isn't on your mind. Fullness levels: 0, neutral, not hungry, not full. +1, satisfied, comfortable, just right. +2, too full, a little uncomfortable. +3, stuffed, miserable. The next time you're enjoying a meal, pay close attention to how you feel as you're eating. At some point, you'll begin to notice a slight pressure or change within your stomach area. Soon after that, you'll reach a level where you feel satisfied and your abdomen feels comfortable or just right. You've now reached a +1 on the fullness scale. Suppose you really like your food, so you keep eating. Before long, you'll notice your abdomen starts to feel slightly puffy, and you realize you're too full. This equals a +2 on the scale. Sometimes you'll notice this level after just one extra bite. Other times, it will take an extra serving of food. But either way, you're still too full. Now, picture you're eating a holiday meal, such as the kind you have at Thanksgiving. Because you love the special foods, you keep eating long after you're already full. At some point, you realize you feel stuffed, miserable. That's when you reach a +3 on the fullness scale. Work at being able to recognize when you reach a +1, or the exact spot where you feel totally satisfied or just right. Then, regardless of what's left on your plate, stop eating at that point. I mean, I feel like it's sad that we have to tell people that, and it's sad that I have to like read this to tell myself that, because that should just be common knowledge, but yeah. And then for our 100 Days of Weight Loss Journal, day 33, fullness scale. Okay. So to recognize fullness, you can use a 3-point scale similar to the one on levels of hunger. Notice when you reach a +1 or the exact spot where you feel totally satisfied or just right. Regardless of what's left on your plate, stop eating at that point. Today, next time you eat a meal or snack, place your hand on your abdomen and monitor how it feels. Before you start eating, write a note about how it feels right then. So I put that my stomach felt like flush, it felt flat, even though like obviously it's not flat. It like felt flush, it felt flat. It wasn't puffy. Yeah, like in like my internal feeling, I felt like, it's so weird to say because it's like obviously it doesn't make any sense, but like almost hollow. Notice when you feel comfortable or satisfied, the exact level of +1. When you reach that point, stop and look at the amount you've eaten and write down how much food you ate. So I had 1 serving of just like little pretzel twists, and then I also had a cheeseburger, one of the Morningstar ones that I was talking about that I like, with 2 slices of the thin slice Dave's Killer Bread and then just some barbecue sauce. And that was the perfect level. I was not too full. I was not still hungry. I was just like, this is perfect. Add a few notes on how it feels to be satisfied, not full. Practice this skill until you can recognize the +1 level at nearly every meal. So that's going to be something that I'm going to have to continue to work on. But I put that it was nice, it was comfortable, it was pleasant to not be way overstuffed. It was nice that like I don't know like if anybody else has it, but like sometimes I'll be like even wearing like, oh my god, how many times am I gonna say like even wearing like workout type pants, like I can notice them get tight, and like it was just nice that I didn't experience that when I was making the effort to, you know, like be aware of that feeling, which is something that I'm gonna have to continue to practice being aware about. So, you know, building upon the building blocks of Linda Spangle's weight loss guide book. You know what I mean. It is time for me to go to bed. I have to work in the morning. Luckily, I get to sleep in a little tiny bit, you know, get to sleep till about 8 instead of 7. So it's an extra hour. So yeah, I love you so, so much. If you liked this video, let me know down in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe if you're not already, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time that I upload. I love you. I will talk to you tomorrow. Go out there and make every day the best day ever because life is too fucking short not to. I love you. Mwah.